Yeah, baby, we're back. Why? Because we can. That's why. Welcome to another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian T. Licata. You know who we are. I'm your boy, Gary G. Garcia, along with my brother and partner in misinformation, Brian T. Licata. Could there have been a better intro just now? I don't know. The minute we started rolling, Mama comes and starts walking across the board. The minute we started rolling, she comes and goes right across the board, and she's looking to come back right now. I see it in her eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see it with the little eyes.
Well, it's not cold. I wonder what she wants to do on the keyboard. She just wants to be the center of attention. Really,
that's what it is. That's what it always is.
Yeah, has to be. Has to be.
You know, that's what it always is, man. But we're here.
What's up, people?
You know? And Cut of the Jib says, happy Monday, guys. Yo, Cut of the Jib, welcome to the show, man. But you can't do that to me, dude. I see that, and I start going, what the fuck day is it? Yeah. What day is it? Today's Wednesday, right?
It is Wednesday, and I thought it was Tuesday up until about an hour ago.
You thought it was Tuesday?
Yeah, I thought it was Tuesday all day today, dude.
It just says, sorry, I haven't been able to catch any of the recent shows. Been incredibly busy. We haven't been able to do any of the recent shows. we've been
Let's
caught
go!
up. We've been pretty busy ourselves, man.
Dude,
you know, Brian was on the road again.
I think it's finally settling down. Things, dude, yesterday, everything started to fall into place. Finally.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Nice, man. Jasmine, Summerfield, my daughter. Hey, mama, how are you? Love you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. You know, Monday was dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Monday was
just
great.
in case
great
anybody
show.
was wondering. Yeah, that's how I knew it wasn't Monday, but I was very surprised, you know, as to it being Wednesday already. Mm-hmm. Everything flies by, man. You know,
when you do those Mondays like that, your Tuesday has to be terrible.
Oh,
what do you usually do on Tuesdays? If we don't do a show, what do you do?
I try to just, you know, get some rest.
Right.
You know, yesterday I think we got home at like 5:20.
Okay, that's late.
I got home.
It's very late.
I fell asleep probably around 7:45. Oh. And I was up at 5:30
a.m. So everyone knows a.m.
Yeah, I woke up that day. My Mondays is I wake up at 5:30. I do the radio. Mm-hmm. I get home probably like I usually get home at 7:15 because I hear my thing on the radio and that plays at 7:15.
Right.
So I try to go back to bed. Mm-hmm. I usually do like another hour, maybe 2, and then I get up. I go to the city usually. You know, but lately I've been staying here in AC, mm-hmm. and then working here, and then after the show hitting the city, which is what I did. Big up to Ray, man. I wasn't going to be able to go to the city because, you know, funds are a little tight, but he pulled through and drove me out there, and he did a spot and did very well, man. So big up to Ray Vasquez. I tried to get him on the show today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wanted to bring him on and talk, talk some shop, but mm-hmm. he wasn't able to. Like I said, it's busy out here right now.
Too busy running the best comedy club in Atlantic City.
It is actually the best comedy club in Atlantic City. I could say that hands down. Mm-hmm. I could say it hands down. We're putting on the best shows out there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. We got Jason Scoop coming up, man. Jason Scoop is blowing up. Big up to my brother. I love when my brothers are shining. He's coming down in, I think, June. And we got Tony Papador coming down this weekend. Mm-hmm. We got Aaron Berg coming down in June. A lot of things happening. Tata's headlining again out in May. She'll be out here.
May. Mm-hmm.
You know, we got John Awala's coming back.
Oh, dude. Really? Yes.
Yeah, man.
You guys are doing a show at the Smokehouse, too. I see with Tata.
At the Smokehouse?
Yeah, that's what this says. Smokehouse
Barbecue. Oh, yeah. That's Buddha,
and Ray.
and Tata. That's gonna be a good show. That's out there in
Willingboro.
yeah, well, yeah, I did the first show there. It was dope. So now that's the second show. They asked us to come back.
Yep.
So yeah, man, if you're out there in that area, go check that out, man.
Look how nice all these flyers look, dog.
Big
you guys,
to
let's
Esco.
go.
Yeah, we got Don Jameson coming down as well. Richie Redding's coming down as well.
Berg? What a fire June, son.
Dude, June is fire. May is fire too, man. May we got, you guys got to come down and check it out.
Pierre Edwards. Oh, that's just in one weekend, bro. That's a killer weekend. That's Memorial Day weekend. Nice.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, your shows will be popping that week. Nice.
Yeah, and we also got shit going off at Claridge too. Michelle Balducci, what's up, mommy? How are you?
Hi, Michelle.
How's your daughter doing? Hope everything is good. Hope that baby's still inside her. I wonder, is she standing on her head like I told her to let gravity do its job?
Dude, we should do a we should do a some pools. We should get some action going on Michelle's daughter's baby. Like weight, length.
Early when we think we're gonna have it.
Yeah, the date. Yeah, we can do a whole thing. Yeah, we'll
She's
run
gonna have it tomorrow, so get ready, Michelle. I think that baby's coming tomorrow. I don't know why. I just have a feeling.
When is the due date?
I don't know.
She told us already, but we forgot.
But I'm burnt, man. I don't even remember anything. I don't be remembering anything. Dates, I'm horrible with dates. Fucking what's his name? Buddha hits me up the other day, and he's like, "Yo, are you with me at the Cove this weekend?" And I said, "Not that I know of." And he sends me a picture, and he goes, "They have it on the website, and it says Buddha headlining, and it says featuring Gary R. Garcia."
Oh.
And I said, "Dude, I respond, dude, that's Gary R. Garcia." And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even look." And I'm like, "You're a dick, dude. Obviously, they just fucking misprinted my name." The whole thing was a misprint anyway, but I'm just saying, because I knew I don't know dates, but I know enough to write them down.
Right. If you're booked that you have a show somewhere.
Yeah. I could look. Michelle says she is 30 weeks. She is crossing her legs. July. We're all crossing our legs for her, hoping that she pulls through. So she's due July 14th. I say June 18th.
I'm going 4th of July. America's birthday.
June 18th, my birthday, which happens to be America's birthday too. Y'all just don't know it. America was very lucky that day when I came into the world. June 18th. She's going to be a little early, but that's all right, man. That just means she's always going to be on time for things. She'll be early for things, actually. And that's the better way to be, be better early than late.
Right.
What are you clicking around there? Yeah, I think so.
We were getting some messages from some fans watching the show. They wanted me to send you something, but I'm trying to see if they want me to post it on the show.
Okay.
Yeah, no, they don't want me to post it. You just got an invitation to it. Well, we both got an invitation to an event in Atlantic City tonight, but it's not for the public. Sorry.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Rock and roll, man.
Yeah. I'll send it over to you from our good friends at Vibes. Big heads.
Yeah, man. Michelle says we are hoping June 18th. Yeah, man, that'd be dope, yo. I have a feeling. June 18th, man. Hopefully I'll make it.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, the other night, dog, I was laying in bed, started having a little fluttering thing happening. I don't know if it was anxiety or whatever, but it felt like it was the heart. And I was sitting there going, whoa, it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt. It just felt weird. You know what I'm saying? Like I had like a
flutter.
Like it felt, that's the best way to explain it.
Flutter.
A flutter. Yeah.
A flutter.
And it was just feeling weird. And I was like, that's not a normal feeling. And then I started, then your mind starts thinking, damn, is this it? Is this going to happen right now, man? Because, you never know. You really never know, yo. So I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. And then I said, fuck it, went to sleep, woke up the next day and was like, cool. Life is a fickle bitch.
Dude, I talked to my cousin. One of his friends that we grew up with passed away. Real sad. But you never know.
At my age, man, people just fall off.
What do you mean? Like you never hear from him again? Is that what you're saying?
Well, in the 50s, I mean, it's not odd. You start getting to 50 that, a lot of your friends start to
Yeah,
like, boom,
dude. But
boom,
at
boom, boom.
33, it's not good. People dying at 33.
Well, he joined the 33 club.
That's true.
A
I
lot
guess
of
he
people
did.
die at 33.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
I'm just saying, yo, that's the thing. You're not supposed to,
Yeah.
but a lot of people do, man.
What do you think the average age, like life expectancy, was, say, in like 1900 in the U.S.?
19 what?
1900.
Uh,
What?
30. I'm just guessing, like 50 something.
Whoa. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I actually got it from 1900 to 98. 46, bro.
46.
Damn, 48 for women. But let's go like 100 years ago, like 1924. It'd be 58. So that's
58,
about
man.
average. It was up in 60 in 1920, and then I
I'll
guess
tell you, 1918 was a rough year
yeah.
because it was going up
Well,
pretty
dude,
consistent.
that was the Spanish flu in 1917. Would have been the Spanish flu. So that threw off all those numbers.
Yeah.
During then, that was the Spanish.
Well, now
flu.
it's 70 something. So I mean, listen, we're doing good.
Well, 53.
Shit, 53. What year?
1920.
Damn. So in the 20s, I'd be an old man.
Yeah, well, you're an old man now, but not that old. you're aging. But
I'd be very worried right now if it was 1920, dog. Like, I'm not worried.
We're all very worried right now.
I'm just saying, dude. 53.
33. That's how old Jesus was. Michelle says.
That's a good club to be in, dog.
Yep.
Yeah, man. That's a good club to be in. He's in good company.
Yeah. It wasn't until 1979 that the life expectancy hit age 70.
Wow.
Yeah,
and we still keep going, man. Look at that getting.
Yeah, I think it dropped recently though.
Well, all I know is that thank God we're not in the 20s, right?
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy. Dudes were dropping off my age. Dropping off, boom, normal. Mm-hmm. You hit 50 and they'd be like, I ain't got long to go.
They're predicting by 2100 that the average it'll be 91.
The average by 2100.
2100.
I won't see that.
Well, if I was born in 91, 1991, and then, I guess when I would be 100 in 2091.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen, dude. Yeah, not gonna happen. I'm gonna try to hope
those
for like
biceps.
Hey, I've been working out recently.
Actually, the truth is, us skinny dudes, man, we last longer.
We do, and you know why? Because we don't have the strain of all this weight pulling us down. Your joints, your knees, your shoulders, your elbows, all those things are loose. They're limber. But the downside, at least for me, is that I do need to build a little muscle around,
You can use some muscle.
How about any? I could use any muscle.
I think you can use some muscle.
Elliot rocks.
Yo, what's up, baby? Rock climbing. Is that what you're doing right now? Are you rock climbing? Did you take like a minute on a rock to like send a comment?
That he's a good buddy of mine. And he rock climbs often and in great shape because of it.
But is he like overly big? No.
He's probably maybe a couple inches shorter than me, but I mean we're but like same body type, tall, thin, but he's way more cut up than I am.
Tristan's starting to look like a fucking He-Man action figure. Elliot Rock says every day getting ripped. Good for skinny guys. Yeah, man, I don't mind getting a little ripped. I just don't want to be all fucking muscular.
Yeah.
Jasmine says you guys should start red light therapy. It's so good for you. What do you mean, like in Amsterdam? That's what I thought right away.
Yeah.
But what does that do? Is it like to stay looking young?
No. My wife was talking to me about getting one of these masks, this thing. And I was like, absolutely not. There's no way that this thing could go in my house. I'm way too scared of that, dog.
Imagine if you roll over, see a lady wearing that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, dude. I hate Halloween. I don't like anybody in masks ever. So, not happening. I'm sorry. Not happening.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But I don't. Is that what it is, Jasmine? I don't think that's what it is. They have panels.
Oh, panels. Okay.
Yeah. See.
You could get like one of these. It's not tanning though, Jasmine. It's just lights, like something like this.
I mean, that's pretty big. I think that's expensive. I don't think my daughter's rocking one of those. At least I've never seen it in a house.
No, I mean you go to a center. I'm sure, like a tanning salon or something like that. Red light therapy, also known as photobiomodulation, non-invasive treatment, uses red and infrared light to promote healing and alleviate pain. This therapy has been used for wound healing. You know, I would agree with this, but go in the sun, lay outside in the sun for a little bit. That gives you it's the same thing, but better.
Is it?
Yeah, dude, it's there.
No, I mean, is it the same thing?
We're built. Yeah, this is giving you red and near infrared light. I mean, that's what the sun spits out all different types of light, infrared, radiation. Different light spectrum.
All those good things.
Yeah, types of light sun emits.
Jasmine says you stand in front of them. It's not tanning. I do it every day. It's great for your skin, muscles, and all that. Most people don't get enough sun ever.
That's a fact. That's definitely true.
That's true. That's true. And I guess the proof is in the pudding because my daughter's gorgeous.
That's true, and it has nothing to do with you, dog. I bet her charisma, her charming personality, her sweetheart, that is all to do with you.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah. That is all to do with you. Her humor, her charming personality.
And she is funny.
But her looks have nothing to do with you. Those are from God.
Well, isn't that always the case? But I will say this: I made two gorgeous-looking kids.
Yeah, Sam looks a lot like you.
Yeah, and he's a very handsome old chap.
He is. I would say actually,
dude, I look great for the age that would die in the 20s.
You do.
And I bet you at that age they looked ready to die.
Okay. So let's say 55-year-old man, 1900.
You know what I'm saying? Like I bet they look like they were ready to die.
Oh, dude.
Because you think about it, like Archie Bunker and George Jefferson. Them motherfuckers were like in their 40s or something like that, 30s when they were like.
No, I think they looked much better. Oh yeah, here you go. This is an image of a 55-year-old paper delivery guy in 1900.
Wow, 55 years old and delivering paper, probably still paying all his rent off of that shit too.
Look at him, dude. He looks great.
You dick, yo. What happened?
Yeah.
What happened, man?
Dude, he was actually, he was sick. He had Benjamin Buttons,
Yeah.
And then he died right after it.
Man.
But I can't find anything easy for like old man 1900. Yeah, let's see. I mean, it's
Did they even have pictures back then?
They did, but it's I can't like get like an age. I can just get pictures.
Go to 1920.
Yeah, okay.
When dudes were dropping at my age. If that dude right there with that big ass beard, that dude looked ready to go.
Oh man, 1920.
I'm alone.
Yeah. Yeah, none of these things just have ages in them.
I'm just saying, dude. I look good for a dude who would probably be dying in the 20s. If I was born in the 20s, I'd be dead yesterday. So I think I look pretty all right, man.
Honestly, these kind of look like AI. Yeah, this is fucking generative AI, dude. But let's look at this. So this says it's stereotypical 18, 30, and 50-year-olds look like in each decade from the last 100 years. So 1920, this is a 20-year-old. This is a 30-year-old.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
And this is a 50-year-old.
I mean, look at that dude, yo.
It's like De Niro.
But I'm just saying, yeah, De Niro also looked old. Look at that dude, man.
Yeah. I mean, 30s, 30, 50. Yeah, I
Look
mean
at that dude, man.
no, I mean that's kind of what like a 50-year-old guy looks like now, man.
But do I look like that?
No, you
That's the
don't.
point I'm trying to make.
You've avoided manual labor from most of your adult life.
Yeah, right, dog. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look at your
I am a
hands, son. Your
beast.
hands. You have no
My hands.
calluses.
Are you insane?
You have no calluses,
dude. You are fucking
insane.
You
have zero grit. You have zero grit.
Let's go down the line.
Less tenacity. You have less tenacity.
What were your jobs? Let's talk the jobs you've had right now from beginning to now. What was your first job?
Okay, it would have been at 12 years old, and it was pushing. It was
mining rocks.
No, it was it was polishing shoes for one Jeffrey Epstein in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Listen. No. Hold on. No. You asked me a question.
Let's go ask you a question. I want an honest answer.
12 years old. My father bought me a push mower for my 12th birthday because he said now I was old enough to cut the lawn, right? So I took that. No, hold on. Stop. Let me finish what I'm saying. So I push mowed the lawn for $0, obviously, because I lived in the house and ate his food. So that was just now my job that I was old enough to not cut my hand off.
I'm not asking you what your first chore was. All right, kids were given chores back in the day. You calling that a fucking job?
Do you want to cut me off, or do you want to listen, son? Do you want to listen, or do you want to cut me off? Do you want to cut me off, or do you want to listen? Do you want to listen? I'm trying to tell you the story, and you don't want to listen to me anymore.
But you started.
I can't keep podcasting like that. I'm trying to
give you a fucking liberal trying to yell over me. That's the problem with your fucking generation. Mm-hmm. Your parents says do the dishes, and you're like, I got a job. No, you're doing the fucking dishes. You were mowing the fucking lawn.
So
what was your first job? You worked for somebody else that they hired you.
So then what I learned from the first 2 times of cutting my father's lawn, that I could make money in my neighborhood doing that. So I printed out flyers, and then I got 15 lawn contracts at 12 years old. And then I kept those lawn contracts until I was fucking 18. My first on the books job was at ShopRite as a stocker and a cashier.
How about we start
then I worked at a Christmas. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? I started a lawn business at 12. You douchebag.
Oh my god! And I sold lemonade and fucking used to draw my own comic books and sell them for 50 cents. Dude, I would go out. You had a little hustle. Your first job that you paid some sort of taxes on or some shit was ShopRite, right? That's what you said.
ShopRite.
ShopRite. Okay.
Christmas tree farm. And then a golf course.
What did you do on the Christmas tree farm?
Hauled trees, fertilized, pruned them, and then tied them on top of cars.
You grew the fucking trees, or you just worked on the corner selling the fucking trees?
No, it was a Christmas tree farm in Acco where I grew up. I worked on the farm.
Right.
I would go out there and no, he wouldn't let me run the chainsaw, dog. No.
Okay, so you didn't run the chainsaw, and then the next job was what?
Golf course, where I would push mow, weed whack, fertilize, chemical spray.
Hold on. Push mow, or were you on one of those lawn fucking
push mow hills like this when I started at 17? Right at 17, I started push mowing and weed whacking, riverbanks, hillsides. Grunt job. And then at 21, I was an assistant superintendent, and then I would run the crew, and then I would hand water every day.
Sounds backbreaking.
Backbreaking work.
That's what it sounds like.
You want to talk to me about
okay, so let's talk. My first job was in the warehouse of Dannon. Okay? Stacking pallets and wrapping.
Go-Gurt, dude. Okay. Go-Gurt, come on.
No.
You had the Go-Gurt and the
There were no Go-Gurts at the time, dude. Okay? It doesn't even matter because I worked in the warehouse. I wasn't fucking packaging shit. I worked in the warehouse. Okay. My second job was working in the warehouse on 12th Street where I had to clean out steel. Okay. My third job was what was my third job after that? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Oil spills. Where I was cleaning up oil spills in temperatures.
You throw down a little sand.
No, you don't.
Nah, dude, I don't want to hear it.
Dude, when you go to Con Edison, they got those underground shits that they have pipes that burst, and then you got to walk into up to your waist oil and suck it out. The fuck out of here. It's like 110 degrees in there. You have to go down in shifts of 4 minutes. Don't talk to me, dog. And then after that, I worked construction. Then I worked in the studio. As an assistant engineer. But while I was working at the studio, I was still doing the oil spill job. After that, I designed clothes, which wasn't at all backbreaking. But before I designed the clothes, I'm sorry, after that, I cleaned offices. For 6 years, cleaned offices. Over 100 people in the office, not no little rinky-dink fucking office. Then I got into design. From design, after I lost that job, guess what I did? Construction. Demolition, bitch. Okay? Demolition,
That's
bitch.
the easiest
why,
kind of construction,
that's the
dude.
reason
You're
why,
just swinging a little hammer.
No, dude, you're swinging a little hammer. Okay? I'm fucking doing construction. Then after that, opened up a restaurant with my boy, then comedy, and here I am. Don't talk to me about who's that. I had more jobs than you fucking even imagine in all of the backbreaking except for the designing. Oh, yeah, you finally got to use your new sound. I forgot to mention being signed to Epic. All right, bitch. The fuck out of here. At 25, I already lived your life. That's what liberals do. Michelle says, "Oh my God, you two are too funny."
Yeah,
Thank
dude,
you.
I just signed up to go to school at Columbia.
Who, you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fitting great.
Yeah.
Fucking
Dude,
God,
oh my God,
hands,
bro.
dude. My hands. If I rubbed it across your face, I'd rip your skin off. That's how dry my hands are from manly fucking hands. You're fucking insane.
That's from poor.
Poor what? You can't even get it out.
Just being poor, dude. That's just from being poor. That's what it is.
Ain't nobody poor here, dog. You're talking to the richest man in the room. I'm by myself, by the way. Elliot Rock said, "Are those the average life expectancies? Does that mean half the people are dying younger than that?"
Not sure.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's what that means, dog. I mean, you also talking times when the fucking didn't they have like measles and mumps and shit like that back then?
Yeah, they did, and I mean, it was even in the Civil War, they didn't understand germ theory. Like if you got shot in your arm, they would just cut it off, and then solderize it, Like that was like 1865, and then 1920s is when they started to really figure out like medicine, allegedly,
And then we start to trust the science. King Handles, what's up, baby? He says,
dog?
"Brian, why does Gary keep knocking off these Boeing whistleblowers?" Whoa. My boy from Boeing was out here the other day. He hits me up and he's like, "Yo, dude, what's going on? I'm out here." And he goes, "When are you performing?" I said, "I'm performing these days." He said, "I'm going to try to check you out." Haven't heard from him since. I feel like I should be worried.
Yeah, I mean, the news is
feel like
saying
I
that
should be
there's
worried.
no evidence of foul play, which is just ridiculous, dude. It's like, what evidence do you need? Boeing has some massive shit go down, 2 doors blow off, 2 guys say some shit, and then
And
they
they're
end
both
up
dead.
dead.
Of natural causes with gunshots behind the ear. What more do you need, right?
Yeah, what were okay, John Barnett was the one guy.
All right, before you start moving on to something else, though, I'd like to say we've come to the agreement that you have basically worked bitch jobs all your life compared to the shit that I've done.
How was the golf
Are we
course
correct?
that I worked from the time I was 18 to 28?
golf
Bitch
course.
jobs, dude.
Dude,
How?
have you ever seen?
How?
First of all, have you ever seen any big
It's
dudes working the
farming,
golf
bro.
course? It's
Do you know who
farming.
worked? Do you know who worked on the golf course with me, dog? It was my
Farming.
boss, me, and
You
then
should've milked
20
more
guys from
cows.
Mexico and El Salvador, dog. It was all aliens.
Yeah, exactly. You're part of your boss is part of the problem. My alien joke has not been landing at all.
Yeah, well,
It has not been landing. People, the minute I
There's
say
a lot.
it, people go, "Oh,
Oh,
how soft did we become?"
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How soft did we fucking become? You think if you went to some other country and tried to live there illegally, they'd give a shit about you and be like, "Oh, don't call them this, don't call." They'd be like, "Go get the fuck out of here." They'd come snatch you up and send you back. I say a couple of jokes about aliens, and all of a sudden, people get tight in the ass. And go fuck yourself. I'll never start caring, so I'll always be struggling. You know how it goes.
I feel you, sister.
Hey,
What?
that's Mr. Sister to you.
Mr. Sister. I wrote on the Facebook.
Mr. Sister, now the time has come. What you saying?
I wrote on the Facebook post that you were my partner in misinformation, ms dot information. I thought that was funny.
See, that's the problem. You think you're funny.
I mean, I thought it was funny.
You're
I
funny.
laughed. I enjoyed
You're
it.
funny when you don't know it. But when you think you're being funny, you're usually not. It's fucked up.
You're a little salty today, man. Have you been spending a little time down at the beach with the ocean, the ocean waves and the sea breeze getting to you, making you a little crusty?
I thought I was actually in an okay mood till you said that. Am I? Does anybody else out there think I'm a little salty, or did I just get offended that he tried to say I never worked a hard day of work in my life, and then he proved that the fucking
like a real liberal dude.
He's basically a fucking a florist. That's what you are. You're fucking basically a
florist, dude. A florist.
It's a hard job. I know every now and then you poke your fingers on some thorns. All right. But I fuck with concrete, dog. King Handler says, Gary, do you know how hard it is to look like a young boy for 10 years to get tips on the golf course? I bet he had to drink a lot of adrenochrome for that.
Yeah, dude, it was nice. I had a really good supplier. His name was... I'm not going to say it because it, might be considered anti-Semitic.
Have some cheese, rat. You little rat, man. Don't be ratting on nobody here, man.
Speaking of rats, do you want to get into the Boeing thing? Because I do think it is pretty interesting.
Go into the Boeing thing. You can move on to the Boeing thing now.
So
now you may move on.
There's two guys who passed away. We got a guy named Josh Dean, who was a quality editor at Boeing. He raised concerns about improperly drilled holes of the fuselage of 737 MAX jets.
Well, that seems weird. Improperly drilled holes? What did they do? Have extra holes?
Well, it could have not been to spec of the size. You know, the holes could have been large. So if the holes were larger than the hardware, and then that's right, and then that's how the door came off, of which I believe was a 737 MAX. But
that's what I need. I need to be on a plane and have the doors fly off. I would lose my shit, but I would live. I would live. You know, I'm surprised nobody got sucked out. I guess it's not like the movies, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
in the movies they would all got sucked out.
Well, I guess they had their seatbelts on, but like some stuff got sucked out. You know, yeah.
Better have that seatbelt on, man.
Yeah.
Imagine you're right by that door. And you're feeling it, and it's pulling your legs, and the only thing keeping you in is that seatbelt. Yo, you're holding on for dear life, like, oh my god!
And it's that little flimsy ass seatbelt, dog. You know,
not a great seatbelt, man.
No, it's not. Nah, it's pretty much just to keep you from turbulence to like pull you out of the seat.
It's to keep you in the seat because you're easier to find after the plane explodes in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
They probably have little trackers on the seats.
Yeah,
you know.
It was just to clear it up, Boeing, the door blew out on the 737 MAX, which was the same one that guy said about the drill holes, right?
Yeah.
And they've also had some issues with 787 Dreamliners also. King Handel says, wild part is legit, you couldn't parachute out because the plane is moving too fast. Yeah, I guess, if it's going like 700 miles an hour, but if it's going down, it would slow down and get lower at some point.
But I'm saying you're kind of high in the air, so like you get sucked out, you're rolling around. Can't you do some old like John Wick shit, or like eventually, like
bro, 40,000 feet, like 530 miles an hour, dog? Nah.
You see these Red Bull motherfuckers doing all kinds of shit. You're telling me you can't just like drop out?
You honestly, probably what happened is you probably pass out first.
You probably wake up before you hit the floor.
Correct, but I mean, what the fuck are you supposed to do before you hit the floor, son?
Hit your parachute.
But I guess that's gonna be my carry-on from now on. Should I do that? Just start wearing a parachute on the plane?
I'm surprised. Imagine they gave you one every time you got on.
I would feel much safer if I had that when I got on. Yeah, bro.
Or would it make you feel like, fuck, we're at a point now we all got to get our own parachutes?
No, I would like that. I would actually.
What they should do is just put them like airbags. They should put them in the seats. Then when the plane's about to crash, it just ejects everybody.
Oh, through
That
the
would
roof.
look fat in a video. Imagine that. Catch video of a Boeing 737 about to hit the floor, and you see all these chairs just popping up. And then all the parachutes go out, and then you look, and the parachutes are just sailing, man. If you're smart, like you'd make every seat parachute like a little piece of a picture, so that when they all shoot out and it's all and you get it from the top, to have it like say something like "We okay, thank you, Spirit," and everybody sails down in their chairs, man. You know, Melissa DeCamp.
Hey, Melissa.
Hey guys. Hey, Melissa. First time comment.
Believe so.
Just not around for a while. I don't know.
Believe so.
Because we have a Melissa, but I don't think that's the Melissa. Hey, Melissa, welcome to the show.
Yeah,
How you doing?
Welcome to the show. But yeah,
wouldn't that be dope though? Can you picture it?
I can picture it. Maybe we should do it in one of our music videos.
I should work for one of those safety places.
I don't think that should be what you.
I should, man, because look, I got great ideas. I'm an idea man. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Oh, a newbie, welcome to the show. I hope we don't destroy you too much. I hope you don't realize too soon that, like, why am I watching this? Yo, but I'm saying I'm an idea man. It's not for me to make it happen. It's for me to think of a great idea. And who doesn't think that's a great idea out there? That if the planes had ejector seats like they do on the jets, right, with little parachutes in them, better seatbelts. You know, you come over the shoulders with the little cross shit, click it in the middle. You know, and instead of like the oxygen falling out, they drop little helmets. Put the helmet on. Everybody gets ejected. You know, that's not a great idea.
I mean, dude, I'm with you. Yeah, but I'm not.
I don't know how expensive it would be. That's not my job. I'm the idea man. Somebody else has to make it happen.
We could do it with a model plane and do like a little, like Star Wars. That'd be cheaper.
You guys keep us rolling. Reeled my husband and I in with the bump video. Hey, big up to Wanna Bump. Not addictive. Because I can tell you this, I still got the whole thing.
Minus what we did.
Minus the two things we did. And it's just sitting there. And I've been tired. I've been tired. And I just never took another rail of it.
Yeah.
It's not addictive. It's not addictive.
I feel like I thought they changed the name from Wanna Bump to something else. I think they had to change the name of the product. Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Did they? I don't think they did. I saw a commercial for it today.
Oh, did you? Or maybe there's some different ones coming out on the market. No.
But either way, I guess that's so. What you're saying right now is we'd have to make like a little what do they call those things? A little model of it,
right?
To show the idea.
Yeah. Show the idea. We can do some test footage, some CGI. We could get some small. I mean, we could just get we can get a small plane, and then fill it with midgets, and then we could eject them, and then just do everything to scale.
A really small plane, yeah, because it would have to be to scale. Because I'm saying the midget would have to represent your average size person.
Right, exactly. But then we wouldn't have to do like a 737. We could do like a 127.
Well, listen, you don't got to do it for the whole plane, just first class.
Oh, okay.
And listen, they don't even have to pop out from the top. You can make it where like the bottoms drop open and everybody just whew.
I don't know if that would work, because then you have people going up around the plane. You bump your head on the fuselage or something like that.
It should pop out. You're right. The plane's going down. You probably want to come out the top. Michelle says, I agree with Gary. My phone keeps freezing, so I won't hear your response. I have tons of ideas, but don't know how to execute them. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying. That's $1 million. That's probably a couple of $1 billion idea, but it's $1 million idea right there, man. They do it. Listen, the technology is there.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm coming up with a new technology, right? No. Our jet fighters, if they get hit, right? That's why, like, even in Star Wars, they didn't think of ejector seats in Star Wars.
Well, they were in the vacuum of space.
What does that mean? They had escape pods for the fucking...
Yeah, so they thought of those, but they couldn't
think of anything to help our fucking Wi-Fi fucking fighters or whatever they are.
X-wing fighters.
X-wing fighters.
But they would eject if they were lower. If they were in an atmosphere, they would eject. But if they were in space, they wouldn't. They couldn't eject.
What about they didn't give us spacesuits?
Well, they didn't have space helmets. They never had those in Star
Well,
Wars.
don't you think they should have thought of that?
Well, actually,
All
I
I'm
think
saying is
no. I
that
think
they
they
should have definitely had something to eject those motherfuckers out, even if they were in space. Little jetpacks on their back so they could back home.
We lost so many good rebel soldiers during the war.
Well, I guess they really weren't that good, were they? Yeah, let's keep it real.
Yeah, well,
That's like I was watching, like you watch all those movies like Equalizer and all that shit, right? Like all those movies with that dude, what's his name, that he's in the same movie every movie, they just keep kidnapping his daughter or whatever. But either way, he
Jason
always has.
Statham.
No. The fuck are you, Jason? I don't even know who the fuck that is, man. Liam Neeson, yeah. Well, Jason Statham. Who the fuck is that?
He's another one of those guys.
But who is he?
I'll show you a photo of him.
Yeah, please show me a photo of this man. Why would you pick some dude that like no one knows who they are? At least I don't. I don't even Jason Statham.
Yeah, you're gonna know exactly who he is.
I probably will. But I don't know his name. I'm just saying,
this guy.
Oh, I actually like him. Yeah, he's real cool. Yeah, I like him. I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, Transporter, Expendables.
Yeah. All right. So you take those movies, right? And there's always the villain in those movies. And I thought about this the other day watching Die Hard because they had a Die Hard marathon, which
nice.
You have a marathon with what they have, 4 movies?
I think so, 4 or 5.
And they're showing it throughout the whole day, 24 hours, only 5 movies, whatever, man. That's shoddy fucking
There's 5
programming. That's some fucking lazy.
I mean, dude, but
right
if they're 2 hours long, I mean, that's like
10 hours.
Yeah, but programming with commercials, that's like 15.
I guess, and then you just show it again for the people who missed it. All right, whatever. But either way, you know what I noticed? That all these dudes, right? They got all these henchmen, and the henchmen are supposed to be like good at what they do, right? Because with everybody else, they're dangerous. Right. But then they all get taken out so fucking easy. All of them, they all get taken out so easy. Even when they go to the fortress and they're all hiding behind trucks and shit, they just got knock them out, and then they get taken out by a dude and a chick. How good are they? What are you paying for? What is it you're paying for?
Well, these are plot points,
the
even
in Scarface, man. Scarface, he got taken out pretty fucking easy. They just climbed over the wall, started busting everybody, man.
Yeah.
What stopped them from doing that before? I told you, you fucking monkey.
The script.
Not to fuck me. Who you calling a monkey, huh? Who the fuck you think you're talking to, huh? Hey, Tony, he hung up already. I haven't done talking. Love that movie.
It's classic.
Love that movie. But yeah, all those movies, those dudes suck. The henchmen suck. All their bodyguards suck.
Yeah, well, I mean, you want to see the main character kick ass, and then struggle with the big guy. That's like the cat and mouse of the whole movie is trying to get to the big guy, and then you got all these people dying along the way. Dude, it's like the Foot Clan and Ninja Turtles. They always got their ass kicked.
I can't watch,
but they can never get the shredder.
Dude, Lethal Weapon. I was watching that the other day because they had a marathon on that too, right? And Lethal Weapon.
What channel are these marathons on? The Death Channel?
It's on my Xfinity shit. I don't know, man. But it's very, like I said, it's very like lazy programming.
Right.
But either way, I'm watching that movie, and at the end of that movie, remember he starts fighting the main dude, and the cops are all around, and then the black dude, what's his name again? What's his name from Lethal Weapon? The black dude. Fucking damn, it's on the tip of my tongue. Can't remember it. But either way, you know who I'm talking about, right? He tells the cops, back up, let him fight. All right? He just killed 2 of our men. And then he's like, I'll take full responsibility. And they're letting Mel Gibson fight the dude. And I'm thinking, what fucking bullshit are we watching right now? Like, I ate that up back in the day. I was little. Now I'm watching that shit, and I'm like, what kind of bullshit is this? The dude just killed 2 cops, right? And they're gonna let this one cop fight him. I would say, okay, up until the point where that cop starts to lose. You understand what I'm saying? Like if he was just beating the shit out of him and he said, back up, let him get this in, fine. But this dude starts fucking Mel Gibson up to the point where like he almost strangles him at one point. Danny Glover, yes. He starts almost strangling him at one point. You would think at that point, the cops would jump in, pull him off, and reset.
Yeah.
At best, at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you want to put this in a reality world, which it's not, because either they just would have shot him, or they all would have just stomped them and brought him into, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to sit there and let him beat the fuck out of one of their own after he just killed 2 of their own. Who writes these fucking things? And these people are rich. The people who write these things are fucking rich, because we as a society will
Shane
eat whatever
Black.
whatever the fuck they throw at us. We'll just eat it up. Yeah, all right. Yeah, no, let the cop fight. Yeah, all right. Come on, man. Ridiculous. It doesn't work in real life. We all chill. We all cheer for Dirty Harry until he's in the precinct that runs your community. You know what I'm saying? I'm just done with all this shit. It's just garbage.
Dude, I was with Tristan last night.
I know. Again,
yeah.
You wanna know what was going on, people?
What?
I wasn't supposed to go. I wasn't supposed to go to the show on Monday, but thanks to Ray, he bought me out last minute. This man did not expect me to show up. I get there, and who's walking out with Tristan Arriga? This man. And he had a look on his face like he just got busted doing something. He had that Justin Bieber look on his face in the club.
I got diddied, dude. I got diddied. No, but we went over to the Pear at Midtown last night, and we were driving, and we saw Captain America getting arrested by the NYPD.
Not Captain America.
Dude, they had him in cuffs. There was somebody like in front of us, and we were like, dude, what the fuck is this dude stopping for? Like, he's rubbernecking. And then we went by, and it was Captain America getting locked up. We should have stopped to take a picture, but we already passed.
Probably some problem with collateral damage.
Yeah.
He probably threw a shield at a very fast criminal who was smart enough to dip. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
and then it hit somebody.
Dip, and it probably hit some,
child.
Somebody in the head, probably a child, because it starts to come down. Doesn't stay that high in the flight. It starts.
Maybe it hit one of the migrants that are on the street.
Oh, then he'd really be in trouble.
Yeah.
You can't fuck with those migrants, dog.
Dude, I had a very scary incident last night.
I hate even saying that. You had a scary experience last night?
It was terrible. I'm walking the dog. He clearly needs to go out. I take him outside. I walk a quarter of a block, and I see 2 fucking rats. And I was like, that's it. We're going back inside. You're not doing it. I can't do it. If I see one, I'm spooked, bro. I'm spooked.
It's very ratty out there, dude. You better get used to it.
There's no getting used to it, dude. I just go out in the daytime, bro. I just go out in the daytime. Michelle wants to know if the Naked Cowboy is still in the city. I'm not sure.
I did a show with him.
Really?
Yeah, with Rust and Blues. We did a show with him. The Naked Cowboy.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He does play guitar. Obviously, it wasn't a big paying show.
Right.
But Rust and Blues, we did a show with the Naked Cowboy.
He's like world famous, the Naked Cowboy.
People come from all over the world to see this man in his tighty whities.
I remember my mom and my aunt getting a picture with him when I was a kid.
He must buy new underwear all the time. There's no way he keeps him that white.
Yeah. You think he's got a fresh pair every day? You think he works
He
that into
has
his budget?
to, dog. He has to. There would be like at least fucking mold stains up the crack of his ass from being out there in the city, wearing those fucking boots, walking around with that guitar on his back.
Let's see.
Didn't he get married or some shit? He had a naked cowgirl too, right?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think for a while.
Look at him, dude.
Yeah, I did a show with that dude, man. What creates that? I guess
lack of cash, other options.
I was about to say lack of cash and need for cash. Yeah. But why not just become a stripper? Why walk around all day?
Man, honestly,
why walk around all day in your drawers and cowboy boots? It looks very uncomfortable.
Dude, if the weather's good.
Does he carry a t-shirt? Because how does he get into places that say, no t-shirt, no service?
I think they make an exception for the Naked Cowboy.
You think they do? That's not.
You don't think business goes up if the Naked Cowboy comes walking into your establishment?
I
think it does.
I don't want no naked dude walking around my food.
Yeah.
I don't know. Huh. I don't know. I don't know what that. I guess probably it would. I don't know. I don't want some dude's nipples by my food, dog.
Dude, he got sued by M&M's because the M&M's character has a white cowboy hat, cowboy boots.
Oh no, he sued Eminem. You're reading that.
Oh, really?
Wrong.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh yeah. You're right.
I know
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Up
Yeah,
to
man.
100
Listen, but that's somebody
million.
listening. We wouldn't be rated G if you didn't say some lies every now and then, if it
Yeah.
wasn't wrong every now and then. But no, he sued him because they had the green M&M with the cowboy hat and the white cowboy hat and the white boots.
Yep.
And he said they stole his likeness because I think she was in New York in the commercial too. And they did. I think he won, if I'm correct. The G-Man knows a little bit of shit here and there, man. A little
Oh
bit, not a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Here you go. I mean, dude, that's definitely him.
Yeah, no doubt. That was no
Yeah.
doubt. They made it pink in that one, but it was originally white.
No, it's blue. It was blue in this.
No, I'm saying the colors of his arms and shit and the underwear are pink. It looks pink in that picture.
Oh, I think that's just because it's a film photo of this. I think
Yeah,
it's an
because
old
it
film. It's
was
an old
white.
film
It
photo.
was
Yeah,
white.
this is from '08, so I think it's just.
Yeah.
I think the color's just a little off.
Yeah, man. I don't know if he's still out there, but big up to the naked cowboy, wherever you are. I think there was a naked cowgirl too for a little while. I think he either got married or had a chick that he managed to. Like when you do that for a living, how do you even get a chick that actually wants to be in a relationship with
Well,
you?
I mean, you're not gonna get a sane one, dude.
That's what I'm saying. He got one that became the naked cowgirl with him.
Oh yeah, yep.
You know,
We got her
That's
Instagram. Yeah, she's still around.
yeah. See,
There she is.
yeah, she probably does a lot better than he does.
I'm assuming he probably would. She would. It's a little scary.
No, it's not even the same one because the one I remember had blonde hair. The one I
Oh.
met, the one I met with him had blonde hair, if I'm correct. So I don't know. Maybe all his, like I said, to get NC probably found a swinger.
Naked Cowboy probably found the
Naked
swinger.
cowboy. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You're gonna find a nut. You know, like let's say like Batman. Remember we had Batman on one of our early episodes. That insane fucking dude. I mean, we got a Batman out here. He patrols my neighborhood. I sent you a picture of him the other day.
Yeah, dude. Batman, the Boynton Beach
Like,
Batman's Instagram is scary,
he's
dude.
insane. Yeah, he's gonna one day we're gonna hear about something.
Like it's like a Dahmer
and we'll
situation.
Be like,
Yeah,
and we'll be like, we had him on our podcast.
yeah, we're like, yeah,
and we knew
Yeah.
because
No,
I
we
heard
didn't know anything.
I
No, we didn't
knew.
know. No, I didn't
I
know
didn't know what he
anything.
was doing. I just knew
I
he
didn't.
was
Yeah,
insane.
we have no idea what he's up to.
No, I just know he's insane. I don't mean I knew, whether he was eating people or just like, fucking their dead bodies. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
But I knew he was. But I mean, even this guy to get dressed up and to literally go out there and try to become a superhero, because their attitude, I guess, is usually Batman. Because their attitude is Batman doesn't have no real superpowers,
Right.
so
And anybody
I
can
go
be
out
Batman.
there. Anyone can't be Batman. Not unless you have millions of dollars and a butler who knows how to make things.
That's true. Yeah, you gotta have a Jeffrey.
Yeah, you gotta have the dude who's making those shits for you, man. You gotta. There's more to Batman than the costume people. But the point I'm trying to make is, if that dude gets a girlfriend,
Boynton
she
Beach
gotta be
Batman.
nuts. Yeah, I mean, she's obviously gonna be walking as the Catwoman next to him.
Yeah.
He's not gonna have a normal 9 to 5 chick or a chick that just stays home and you're like, oh, where's your man patrolling the streets? Oh,
I
he's
feel
a
like
cop?
it'd be more,
No, he's Batman.
I feel like his girlfriend would be more of like a chained, locked away in a basement type relationship.
Well, definitely Boynton. Boynton got some very stalker mentality. I think that's why he wears the Batman costume, so he can stalk motherfuckers and say he's just working.
Yeah.
King Handel says Batman is going to FAFO in Florida.
Don't know what that is.
FAFO.
Oh, fuck around and find out.
Oh yeah. Well, he's already had like one rib broken, right?
Yeah,
Remember?
someone hit him
He got stabbed.
with a bar.
Yeah, with a bar. He got stabbed.
He got
And then
stabbed.
he hooked up his Kevlar,
Yeah,
his
well, then he
costume,
and his bicycle.
and his bike.
The-
That's what I'm saying. Like Batman got a helicopter, dog. Unless you got a Batcopter, it's more to Batman than just putting on a fucking
cowl. The cowl.
party city costume.
The cowl and the voice modulator.
Yeah. Just because you bought a really good costume doesn't make you the dude, man.
Yeah.
You're risking your life. Those people gotta have like, I don't know, like like if you get like Elmo in New York, what do you think his lady looks like?
Bro, what do you think he or she looks like too? Yeah, those things gross me out, dude.
You
Like
probably live in
it's like
boxes.
it's like a couch that a million people touch that just stays in Times Square all day, just like
Well,
a
you don't think they have to
fabric
buy their own
couch.
costume, or you think they work for like a dude in a van that has a whole bunch of costumes? He's like, today you're Elmo,
You
today
know,
you're.
dude, I was actually thinking about that because the people who sell candy, they all have the same box, right? And they all, to me, look Peruvian, right? Like they have very.
Whoa, what are you saying,
I'm
man?
saying, and I.
Peruvians ain't nothing but candy sellers. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that the candy sellers in New York City, to
Look very
me,
Peruvian.
they look
What is a
Andean
Peruvian?
from the Andean region. Typically,
Andean?
Andean, like the Andes Mountains.
Oh,
Typically,
okay.
people from Peru are shorter.
Mountain people.
Yeah, well, they're wider, right, and have rounder faces, right. And all the people I see, I'm like, yo, they look mad
Dude,
Peruvian or
Elmo's head is round because Elmo's head is round.
and Elmo is from Peru. Elmo actually means big red in Peruvian.
From the Latin word.
Yeah, yeah.
King Hannah says, wow, Brian is profiling in a crazy. Brian just described the
No,
next.
no, that's
Exactly.
racist. That's racist.
Nah,
That.
dude, what you're saying is anybody, man.
No.
All right. You just described Elmo.
No. What I didn't. What I described. What I described.
Go ahead, I want to see you climb out of this hole.
Well, I'm gonna let them do it. Do it for myself. So I'll just show you some pictures of Peruvians.
They better look like Elmo. Dude. Really?
Yeah.
That dude could be Mexican.
No.
That
See,
dude could be-
that's what's racist, dude.
Well, I'm
The
not
only
a good
way that a
racist. I
person
can't
like this
tell.
will look Mexican is if they're from the center of Mexico or they have native Mexican blood, either Aztec, Inca, or other culture.
Okay, so now I gotta know what your native blood is. Dude, you are definitely
No, you see, now I'm going to call it back to the time where I was working
definitely-
much harder than you at the golf course, where I learned to actually speak Spanish from these guys, where I got to know the differences between Mexican, El Salvadorian, Honduran, Belize, Panama.
yeah, you know the difference if they tell you.
And I learned over time, different tone, different accents, different everything,
I'm
right?
not buying that, dog. I'm not buying that.
So
at
anyway,
all. You're
so
racist.
how is it racist, dude? How is it racist? How is that
It
racist?
sounds wrong.
How am I?
It sounds wrong. It sounds like.
But just because
you're,
and let's actually look up the
it
definition.
sounds
of
like when you're
racism.
alone.
Because
and
you
you're
know-
singing hip-hop
you know what-
songs,
you know what
say
this-
the N-word very loud.
You know what? I bleep it out.
King Handles has a question for you, dog. He says, at Brian, are these Peruvians in the room with us right now?
No.
That's an interesting question. Speak Spanish in an Australian accent. His Spanish is horrible. We were eating the other day. He's ordering food, trying to order in Spanish, and I'm like, ugh, dude, stop.
Racism. Noun, prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism by an individual, community, or institution against a person or people basis on their membership of a particular racial or ethnic group. So what about how am I marginalizing, antagonizing, or discriminating in any of the stuff that I just said?
Well, you marginalized them. You said they were
How?
short.
That's not
So there's no
marginalizing at all.
tall-
It's
there's no
describing
tall-
a physical feature.
there's
You
no
calling me
tall
skinny?
Peruvians?
You calling me skinny?
There's no tall Peruvians.
There's no tall candy sellers on the subway in
There's
Manhattan.
not
dog.
one Peruvian that plays basketball.
Not in the NBA.
Yo, you better make sure that's a. Look that up. Are there any Peruvians in the NBA? Probably not. Baseball, more likely. Probably baseball. Baseball probably got a lot of Peruvians.
let's see here.
Shortstops. King Anna says, I identify as Peruvian and I feel attacked.
Yeah, no, there's none in the NBA.
Are there any in baseball?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a ton in baseball.
See, once again, now right there's a ton. Like, I'm asking, you know what I'm saying? You're saying, like, yeah, no doubt. You see all those fucking,
I should say tienes
All those-
mucho in baseball.
you see all those Spanish whatchamacallits out there.
But anyway,
Are they? I want to know.
Let's just go back to the point that I was trying to make before you attacked me for literally making up nothing, which is, I actually think I saw you in some of those videos that we watched about Colombia, right? You were in the tent waving your little sign protesting. That's what you're sounding like right now. That's what you're sounding like. Do you want some donations? Do you have any requirements for the food that gets dropped off? Or do you need a vegan meal to get through your next accusatory tirade, public tirade?
I have no idea what you're talking about right now. Mm-hmm. It sounds like just babble.
Babble.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about right now, man. I lost you somewhere in that rant of nonsense.
My curiosity still lies in the fact that who is organizing this candy selling distribution factory that is going on in Manhattan, because everyone looks the same. They look the same. I'm not gonna lie, they look the same. They look like their family. They're from the same place. They have the same boxes, same inventory, and it looks organized. And it's a cash industry. So I'm wondering, one, who is doing that, but also who's organizing the mascots dressed up in Times Square?
George Soros. There's your answer. Yeah, he makes very big Kremlin talking points. He always does. Like George is doing that shit. George. He puts them to work. Once they come past the fucking border, there's a box of candy. You didn't see the videos? They come past the border and they give them a box of candy. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they send them on their way. They put them on a train and say, go make some money, bitch. What's crazy is selling those boxes of candy, because those people say, a lot of them say they come here for a better life. Mm-hmm. And for some of them, selling that box of candy is a better life. But they're taking the jobs away from the American candy sellers that want to go out there and support their baseball team or their basketball team.
Yeah, get new jerseys we need new cleats.
You know what I'm saying? This kid's coming up there. He's like, Senor, I'm trying to support my basketball team. I'm like, dude, you're not even 3 feet. But you have no basketball team.
That's racist.
What?
Well, you just said.
There was nothing racist about it. First of all, I'm Spanish. I'm allowed to make fun of other Spanish people.
You're American, right? Dude. You're not. You're American.
That's right. I am Puerto Rican, baby. American. Yeah. Get it right, dog.
Kinda.
Ain't no green cards here. Bitch.
King Handel says, in all seriousness, the Fed has always helped immigrants with resources. Yeah, obviously, but at some points they're better than...
That's what those boxes are for. Yeah. And now they're gonna have, like, when you go to the store and you get your thing, they're gonna say, would you like to donate, $1 to an alien that needs a place? And there's gonna be idiots dropping dollars in. Oh, sure, go ahead, round it up for the aliens. Never once would they say, would you like to round this up for the bum that's on the corner who's always peeing in our lot? We're trying to get him a room for the night with a bathroom. Now that's something I would leave a tip for. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I leave it to. Listen, we're raising money for the bum that's in that parking lot right there. That just took up that spot. Who's shitting right there against the fence? Against the fence. We're trying to raise some money for underwear and a place for him to stay tonight. Would you like to donate $1?
Did they really just need to employ
now
those
that's
people?
investing. That's investing. Well, you can't employ a dude whose underwears are on the outside of his pants. You got to take it slowly. You got to fucking step by step.
Yeah, you got to get inside the pants, and then maybe a shower, and then maybe a shave.
You got to just teach them order.
Right.
Underwear first, pants second, and then maybe someone will give you a quarter. King Handles. The boys
Pull
and
your
girls.
pants down. Pull your pants down before you poop, not after.
Exactly. To let it out. It's not meant for you to just shake them out. King Handle says the Boys and Girl Scouts going to have to start charging street tax to their competition. They got the numbers. Yeah, they could be rolling up on them. Yeah, that's gonna happen soon, yo. Mm-hmm. Soon you're gonna have like Girl Scouts rolling up on little Peruvian chicks, because they're on the highway.
I saw.
What about those motherfuckers on the highway selling like fucking, what is that? Fucking
Fruit.
fruits.
Yeah,
Each
cut
one
fruit.
individually wrapped.
Dude, I
wrap.
saw a lady cutting cantaloupe at Columbus
right.
Circle in the subway stop. I'm like, that's what I want. Fresh cut cantaloupe with the brake dust from the train.
Oh,
It's like, come
like
on.
They do that. Yeah, like who
Yeah, I'm
gets
like, I'm not eating
in
that.
the train? I can't
Yeah.
even open the train. There's all that breath and
Ah,
there's bum breath all over the place, man. That same breath you were scared of 2 years ago. Now all of a
Yep.
sudden, you know, forget about COVID. I don't want their oxygen on my fucking food.
dog. I read a New
You
York.
read?
I read a New York Times article. So no, it was online. So it's not really reading. But they were talking
the New York
about,
Times, man?
dude. No, because it was the headline caught my attention. It was like, what we now know about COVID 4 years later, and I'm like, I can't wait to hear what the New York Times now
my
knows about
God.
COVID.
Yeah. Everything
And-
we knew 5 years ago.
Exactly. Yeah, it was everything we knew. But what they didn't address at all was the origin of where it came from, the implications of what the lockdown had on people's psyche, what it had on the economy, what it had to
who's
do
gonna
with
pay
on
for it?
inflation. And it also
Who should
said
pay
that,
for it?
right, and it was saying stuff about the water droplets being small, you know, but still that the masks were important. And I'm like, come on with it, man. Come on. Spare me, dude.
You gotta
Spare
sell
me.
fresh fruit drinks and slushies. Listen, man, I don't got a problem with people who want to wear those masks or who still do.
Yeah.
See people out there. Listen, do it, man. I don't give a fuck. Just leave me the fuck alone. All right? Just leave me the fuck alone and don't talk to me. I don't like to talk to somebody whose mouth I can't see. You know, I find it offensive.
Yeah.
You know, man, how did we get here? Huh?
Well, we got derailed at the Boeing thing. I just sent you that thing from one of our fans for you. The thing for tonight.
I'll check it out
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah. I didn't want to forget to set it.
Fucking
No.
my
I
allergies are fucked.
yeah, dude, I've been getting crushed.
Yeah, I was never allergic to cocaine. Now all of a sudden, I don't know what it is. I guess they're cutting it with something else.
Pollen, tree pollen.
Cutting it with
Pine-
pollen.
They're like, is that yellow fentanyl? They're like, no, it's just pollen. It's the new cut. Like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. You know,
Pollen.
it gives you that little head rush because it's a little lighter than the cocaine. You know, so it gives you a little like, you know, it wakes you up to make up for the weakness in the cut.
I'm surprised people haven't done more with pollen.
Yeah, but you know, getting back to people dying unexpectedly, the one,
You know,
the,
it's because of the gay trees.
yeah, dude, just jizzing out all over the place.
That's all that pollen is the gay trees, man. Just when you walk out your car and you see pollen all over your car, just know that some tree just busted all over your car.
Yep.
You know,
At least you got it for free.
pollen is tree semen, basically.
And we're allergic to it too.
And yeah, we're allergic to fucking tree semen.
How fucked up is that?
Oh, I just don't like that they shoot it everywhere.
We think we should
No, shut up. No.
start
No.
a fund to give socks out to all the trees.
King Hannah says, Gary, I knew I heard a yeah. Man. Yeah, man. If you listen when you drop when it's real quiet at night, I come home late, you know, I come home usually like 4 or 5, you know, when it's real quiet and you're walking up to listen to the trees. That's all you hear. You hear them blowing in the window, you hear yeah. The gay trees. Yeah. All right, so go back to Boeing, dude. I think they killed my man. I haven't heard from him.
Well, so this one guy, he was the guy who blew the whistle on the same type of jet that had the holes, you know, maybe improperly drilled holes. I'm thinking maybe too large. That's why the door flew off.
Well, it would probably be more too large than too little, because then the screws would have never went in.
Right.
Therefore, the doors would have flew off.
Yeah. So Josh Dean lived in Wichita, Kansas. He was 45, good health, and noted for having a healthy lifestyle. He died after 2 weeks in critical condition, and he got a MRSA virus, which came out of nowhere and then killed him in 2 weeks. Now, this was in...
How is it I had MRSA and I lived, and I'm unhealthy?
Well,
And this dude was healthy, had MRSA, and died.
well, you didn't file a complaint in April to the
There
Department
it
of
is.
Labor regarding his termination for retaliation about relating concerns to aviation.
That'll do it, man. That'll kill you from MRSA real quick.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it, yo. Sean X Stat. Like, how do you say your last name?
Xstat. Yeah, I think you said it right.
Yep. Well, hello there. Hello to you, Sean.
Yo, Sean.
Gotta
what
come
up?
by and get my car's nails painted. Remember? Gotta give you a call. The weather's getting nice. I don't trust it. 2 nice days in a row. I have anxiety.
And
hurricane tomorrow.
And now we have another guy, Barnett, who's from Charleston. And the week of March 12th, 2024, he gave a deposition in, I guess, 2017. And in March 2024, he was found dead of a gunshot wound. a self-inflicted gunshot wound at 10 a.m.
Emptied the whole magazine.
Yeah. A conspiracy theory that Boeing had assassinated Barnett had spread widely after a woman who identified herself as a friend of Barnett's said that he told her, if anything happens to me, it's not suicide. She claimed they made his death look like a suicide, and they've actually, ruled his death. He had a pistol in his hand, finger still on the trigger, and a note in the passenger seat. So
I love how when people commit suicide, it's always right after they say, if anything happens to me, I didn't commit suicide.
Which we both have also stated we will never commit suicide.
I would never. It's not even a thought in my head. You know, not even a thought in my head. No accidental overdoses either. You know, I don't think that's going to happen either. So
not to you.
Not to me. And
Not
I'm
to
not
me
doing
either.
it on purpose because that would be suicide. The more you know.
Man, dude.
The more you know.
And so I was on a flight last week, a Boeing jet, obviously. Get on the plane at JFK. I have a connection. We board, we push back, and then they're like, hey, there's kind of some problems underneath. We're going to take this plane in and change planes. And I'm like, get me the fuck off of this thing, dog. I didn't like, if you think you have a problem, like, let's go, you know, overly cautious is fine with me. But I don't like flying, dude. I'd rather drive.
Oh, I'd rather drive. If I can drive, I'll drive. I don't care how many days it takes. Keep me on the ground. The trip is what it's all about anyway. The destination is the journey.
It's the journey.
And I prefer the journey on the ground.
I agree.
I like hard ground more than anything. I don't like grass. I don't like fucking all that. I like cement. Sorry. Raised in the hood, urban jungle. I like cement.
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind grass around. There could be some grass around, you know. Rusty, what's up, Rusty? Rusty's calm. I remember Rusty.
He's been around a bunch of times. Yeah.
Oh my God, I made it finally. I was so sad. I missed the last Rated G podcast live. Man, we were sad too, man. We're glad you made it this time, man. But that's all for our show. So thank you for what about a cruise ship?
Yeah, Sean wants to know. Yeah. Gary's not going on a cruise.
Dude, a floating building? Sorry. I mean, I would do it. Put it this way.
We would have so much fun, dude.
Put it this way.
It would be so much fun.
I have flown.
Yeah.
I don't like to fly, but I have done it. You know, I'm not going to go on a cruise that I put together to go on a cruise. It's just not going to happen. I have no desire. I mean, you got to go. I don't got to go. Okay. I don't like waking up and seeing nothing but flat earth around me.
Yeah, I know. My wife doesn't like that either. When we were in Texas, she hated it because it was just flat for as far as the eye can see. There's no bends. There was no horizon. You could see for 100 miles clear.
But what, were you on water or were you on dry land?
Land, but it gives you the same feeling.
Well, no, because you're not going to drown on dry land. Now imagine that's water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if shit
I've been on a bunch, dude. I love them. I like the water though, and I can swim. Yeah.
If shit happens, come on, man.
Brian and children first. Great. That's what happens.
People watching is fun as well. Listen, if
you
somebody
get to drink, you get to dance, you get to eat.
If somebody said to me, Gary, here's a ticket a ticket, come with me on a cruise.
Is it Tony Soprano?
I would go probably.
Yeah.
I'd probably go. I'd have the experience, but I'm not paying for that shit.
Yeah.
I'm not paying nothing for that shit. Like, oh, but you got to pay for gas. No, I'd rather not go.
Yeah.
I'd rather not go. I do not like being on water. Don't you motherfuckers ever watch any of those YouTube videos with fucking rough seas? Everyone's flying all over the fucking place. Once the plumbing goes, you think anybody has the decency or the smart to hang their ass over the fucking railing and shit in the fucking ocean? No, they still use the toilet and then that water be all over the. Come on, man. I don't want to be in a situation like that. We got a jungler. Hey, welcome back, baby. It's been a long time. I went from a flatlander in Connecticut to looking at the mountains out west. I don't miss the smell of Long Island sound, low tide every day. Oh, yo, stankin'.
Yeah.
That's like when I went back to my old neighborhood, dude. You know, the sanitation is right there on the corner. Never noticed how badly that shit stunk. I went back there. I was like, what the fuck is that smell, man?
Trash is disgusting, dude.
We will all have to be a Baracusum. No, like I said, dude, I would be willing to go if, like, put it this way, if somebody's giving me gigs, if they're paying me to do shows on a cruise, I'd do it. You know what I'm saying? I would do it because the chances are, when you look at the you know, the chances I'm gonna make it to where I gotta go. You know, King Anderson says that Gary, that's when Brian forces the Peruvian plumber to fix your toilet.
I actually have a.
Do Peruvians make good plumbers?
I'm not sure, but I have a Bosnian guy doing my plumbing right now. Our plumbing's out in our building.
Bosnian, aren't they big people?
This guy's tall.
Yeah, I would think that Peruvians, like you said, are shorter. They fit better under the cabinets, like the sink cabinet, you know, in the bathroom. They kind of could just walk right into it.
What percent
right?
Peruvian are you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
None. We got a jungler. I know Peruvians make good marching powder. Just goofing around. Oh,
that's where it comes from, dude. It comes from those Andes mountains. They grow it in the Andes and then they walk it over and they process it in Colombia and then ship it out.
Well, I know, yeah, they're pretty tied into the whole cocaine thing, right?
They are, but they're the farmers for it. They kind of get taken advantage of in this situation. They're
like you. They're basically florists like you.
Exactly. Yeah, except they grow cocaine, which I think would be a little bit more lucrative than the golf.
Well, they grow
business.
coca, right?
Coca, yeah, and then they take the leaves and they carry the leaves, or they make the paste and then bring.
Now,
the paste
do you think when they make it up in the mountains, right? Do you think, like, remember Geraldo, one of those motherfuckers, went into the mountains?
Yeah, there's been a couple of them. There's been
a couple of them.
A chick now,
and they always show like these pots that are like just disgusting, and everything is all gross. Do you think it's really like that? Because I mean, with all the money they're making, they could buy new pots.
They could. I think it's probably a matter of just getting it out to wherever they are. You know, like, because they're probably 100 miles deep. I'm sure they're deep, dude. Like, they probably had a high.
They're bringing them other things, right? When they make connections.
No, they would have a base camp and stuff like that. I don't know.
Think they have nicer pots. They're making all this money and they're you know.
But
I don't know.
I don't think the people doing
Propaganda.
I think that the cash is further along down the line. Once it goes from the pots into the powder, and then once that powder leaves, it's really the next step after it leaves and gets sent to where the cash is. And that cash probably doesn't go back.
You don't think the farmers know what the value?
No, they don't make a lot of money. I've watched a couple of those shows and they don't make shit.
That's what I'm saying. You're going by the show.
Yeah, but dude, I don't think the farmers are dude, in any business, the farmer never really makes the money. It's the person selling it to the consumer that makes the most. That's in any agricultural farming, any cash crop business. You know, unless you're selling direct, you know.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, you know.
So the Peruvian farmers are getting fucked.
Mm-hmm. That's why they have to sell candy in Manhattan.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm. Which, ironically, I think is run by a Colombian guy.
But I mean, can't they even tell, like, you know, the dude, look, dude, you know, we're bringing you all this product. We need new pots.
No, I'm.
So you're saying that they don't care about their product, like what's his name did on Breaking
No, they
Bad.
did. I think they did it this. Well, that's different. That's meth. That's all made in a lab. Those meth labs are nice, dude. The Mexican meth labs are like Breaking Bad or better. 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'm sure they're top notch. because that's all
How much of
chemicals.
that-
It has to be perfect, you know.
How much of that? Well, I mean, don't people make it in like Sprite bottles?
They do, but the like cartel Mexican meth is like, 90+% pure. Back in the day, biker meth was way less than that, and it wasn't clear. They called it peanut butter meth, actually, if you wanted to know. Yeah.
I didn't. Sounds gross.
Yeah.
Sounds gross. Yeah. Well, listen, I guess it always looks shitty.
Yeah.
And yet people still do it. They show you that and people still do it. Well, I mean, they show you how they make hot dogs. People still eat those shits.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
Sauce
says Brian knows his meth.
That's true.
Well, does. Rogue Sauce. Rogue Sauce, I think Rogue Sauce has been here before, right? King Handles, Brian, the head of quality control.
No, Rogue Source.
No.
I'm not sure.
I think first time, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
first time to the show.
Hey man,
this would be a great time to tell everybody we're monetized on YouTube. So if you feel free to give us a tip or just share it with your friends. That's really mostly that's what we want.
If you send money, we will spend it in Peru.
Yeah,
on cocaine.
Old roommate from
Wilmington,
North Carolina. Wilmington, North Carolina. Wow. Okay, what's up? Good to see you.
Is there another Wilmington?
Delaware, but I don't think I ever lived there. I lived in North Carolina for a brief stint. I'd be curious to know. Rogue, is this the DJ Rogue? Same person, same
King Handle says.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. King Handle says Brian was head of quality control. No, you read that wrong. It said he gave head to quality control. Brian was a slut.
Good to see you, Rogue. Thanks for
Brian was a coke slut.
That's not true. I was not, dog.
I'm sorry, meth.
Heroin.
Meth. Yeah, I never really understood that. Like, I just watched Cocaine Cowboys just now, and they're talking about, like, the godmother.
Mm-hmm.
I just never understood people taking orders from somebody who, like, they themselves can't like, beat you up. I mean, I think she got some bodies on her own, I think.
I'm sure, dude.
But it was mostly sending other people out to do that. Like, I never understood people going out to kill for another person unless, like, you were getting, of course, the money.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like once your life gets in, I don't know.
Yep.
Not too many people when they know they're going to get fucking done that they go at the other people. Unless you're Liam Neeson.
That's true.
Liam Neeson, he wouldn't have that shit. If he was like caught in some shit and they were like, they're coming to kill you, he'd be like, no, I am coming for you. And he'd turn around and go for them.
That's a gangster way of handling it.
Most people just go to the house. You know what I'm saying? They're like, the boss wants to see you. Come to the house. They come to the house. They walk in. There's plastic on the floor. They're like, fuck, pop.
Dude, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Or they sit in the front of the car when they're normally in the back. And no, today you sit in the front. Then they get in the front. It's not that hard. I mean, she was a chick. I'm surprised, like, she was killing everybody. Mm-hmm. One of her husbands should have at least fought for himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't touch her because of the people who have her back. Yeah. But then you deal with those people after. I mean, this bitch is going to kill you. Mm-hmm. She killed, like, all her husbands. She was the Black Widow.
That's Griselda? Is that who you're talking
about? Griselda, yeah. And then it's funny because they have that on Netflix. And who's playing her?
J-Lo?
No. Is it J-Lo? I thought it was that other chick. Fuck, I can't remember her name, man. The one from...
Sofia Vergara.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. She looked nothing like Sofia Vergara.
No, but yeah, but
she was fat.
Yeah.
At some point, she was like fat. She wasn't hot.
She wasn't pretty. No,
she wasn't a pretty woman. I mean, maybe at one point, but
I don't think so.
Nah, man. I mean, look at those. Bring up a picture of her, man. That's what I love too. Like, you ever watch Forensic Files, and then they show the reenactments, and the chick's always hot, and then they show the actual person, and you're like, that looks nothing like that person, yo.
Yeah.
The person looks like a foot. Yeah, look at that. Look at that face, and look who they got playing her.
Better looking, younger.
But, yeah, I mean, when she was younger, but still, man.
I mean, Sophia.
They made
Sophia look not that great.
They had to ugly her down.
Right.
They had to try to make her a little ugly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But look at that. She wasn't no hottie.
No. Sean Exted sent a photo to me that I wanted to put up here. He had a gig on the 4th of May.
Oh, oh, that's him, right? He's
he's Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Yeah, he's Chewbacca.
Damn, man. I hope that had a fan in there or something, Sean.
I don't think it was that hot that day.
Oof, the suit looks hot.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks hot.
You think Chewbacca ever sweats?
I think he does. I think he does.
Yeah, right?
Fiercely, dude, fiercely.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
He's never
fiercely.
cold.
Yeah.
Chewbacca looks very sweaty.
Yeah.
Sean came out of that smelling like butt and feet. Let me tell you something. There was and breath as well. Yeah, exactly, man.
It breathes well. It breathes well.
Oh, it breathes well. I was just thinking your breath gets caught up in there too. Woo.
Yeah, I'm sure. And then like a typical
foot breath.
Chewbacca diet, dude. I mean, you're eating snakes. You're eating,
Chewbacca's don't eat snakes. What make you think Wookiees eat snakes?
They do.
They show them eating snakes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They didn't even have snakes in Star Wars.
Yeah, they did. Space snakes. I take they're wild plants, berries, meats, and spices, particularly snakes.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think so, dog. I think
And
they're
birds.
vegetarians.
No. They eat birds. They like porg. Porg, which is this little guy right here. This is a porg. Deep fried
Get the
porg.
fuck out of here. That's what they eat.
Yeah, they eat porg.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. That shit looks delicious.
It does, dude. Yeah, could you imagine that on like a little sandwich?
Like,
yeah, deep fried.
They got that little baby belly going on. It could be a good alternative.
Yeah, to veal.
To baby veal.
Yeah. The baby ones are piglets. That's what you want to eat. You want to eat pork piglets. Drinking R2D2 oil.
Gross. That's Rick and Morty. What King Handle says, Chewie is definitely clogging that toilet on a cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I see Chewie even getting on the cruise, I'm walking off.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm walking off, man. Oh shit, I'm starving.
Yeah, what are you gonna get? What's the move? What's going on tonight? What do you got happening?
I'm actually gonna make a hot dog. What do you think about that?
I think that's good. I think I'm actually gonna do the 79th Street hot dog from my guy over here.
Gross. Street dogs nowadays.
Yeah. Oh, they're good. You got to go to the right guy.
How much is a hot dog nowadays out there?
$3.
Oof.
I know.
Crazy.
I know, but $10, 2 hot dogs, soda, and like a bag of chips.
I spent, I think, $6 on a slice out there the other day.
Ooh, that hurts. How was it?
Pizza. You got to cook it at 420. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
When you cook your hot dogs at home, how do you make them?
I used to throw them in the pan and just let them roll around like the movie theater.
Yeah, I like that.
Are you
gonna boil these?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna boil these.
Yeah, I don't like boiling them at home. I like it boiled if it's on the street, but this guy does them. He does them on the flat top.
Yeah, I'd rather just throw it on the fucking thing and let
the pan. Yeah, it gets them crispier. I like them crispy like that. A little crunch. What do you put on there? You mustard.
Little mustard, little ketchup. That's it.
Nice.
I never got my value when it comes to getting those things. It's the same price no matter how many toppings you put on it.
I know. I get them plain, dude. I eat them plain.
And I only put ketchup and mustard. And I used to only do ketchup. Only like maybe the last 10 years I've been throwing mustard on that bitch.
Oh, nice. Mm-hmm.
King Anna says Brian likes that salmonella seasoning with a splash
Sound
of
it out
on his dog. Yes, I did. Salmonella. I sounded it out, bitch. Dude,
what?
I bet I've read more than you.
That's 100% you have. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah.
Well, I would hope so too. I'm older.
I know. If I live to 100, if I live to 150, you've still read way more than me.
This is motherfucker coming at me today, man. I'm not the one with the attitude. You are with your little ways of making little snide remarks. You done? Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
Why? You got something to say?
No, I don't. Is that it?
Listen, if you're looking for other ways to support the program that you're watching, you can go to BrianLicata.com/shop.
Don't forget
pick up some rated or BrianTLicata.com/shop. Pick up some rated G merch, man. It's all fire. You know, do we got those onesies yet for
No, I gotta get one made.
You're slacking.
Yeah, I'm busy. You know,
You're slacking.
the baby's not here yet.
And listen, man, go to acjokes.com and check out what we're doing out there, man. We got bubbling shows. I'm out there every week, man. Come check me out. I would love to see you.
And what about if you wanted to get fist deep in someone you love who has a new website back in action?
All right, man. Listen, if you're looking for something to do, listen, Mother's Day is right around the corner.
Oh, my God.
All right. Dude. Mother's Day is right around the corner. What better gift than the Triple X Playground board game? Go to triplexplayground.com and pick up the Triple X Playground board game, man. It's the best communication tool game ever made for adults. 2 to 8 players. Roll the dice and get fist deep into someone you love. You know, mama might need a groove back. What better way to do it than Triple X Playground? Timor, what's up, baby? So good to see you pop in. Listen, man, I know we normally go longer, but I'm not going to lie. My head is starting to hurt. I'm fucking starving.
Yeah.
King Ada says, if somebody says thank you, buddy, after handing you your food, you got something extra in your food. Oof. Yeah, I feel better once I eat, man. You know, I didn't eat nothing, man. I had one bowl of cereal. Yep. I woke up. I'm still recouping from Monday, man.
Yeah.
If you're in New York, man, come out and check us out on the midnight show, man. I put in a lot of work to get out there and be out there in the city, man. Come out there and show some love, man. Timor says, we back this week? Yes, we are back this week, man. You know, we're trying the best to get back onto the steady flow. Friday sounds good to me.
Friday, what time? We'll tell everybody here now. What time on Friday?
Doesn't matter. You'll be late. Actually, today we started at 2 on the dot.
We did.
Which nobody knew what time we were supposed to be going on anyway, because we decided yesterday to do it.
It was 2:01, but that's okay. What time? You want to do 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock on Friday? 2 o'clock?
1 o'clock on a Friday?
Yeah.
Oof,
3 o'clock on a Friday?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock on a Friday. We're going to be here.
Keep it 2 o'clock, man. All our people showed up. Let's keep it 2 o'clock, man.
Yeah, okay.
You know. We didn't even talk about the bird flu.
No, we didn't. That's going to be
What is the bird flu? That's the new shit they're saying is coming out?
It's coming back out. Yeah, it's been around. And it's in milk for whatever reason, which I'm not sure how that happens.
Are we milking birds now?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
I think it's been chicken milk that we've been drinking. That's why everyone is so soft and yellow these days.
But doesn't it make sense? Bird flu. Is that from Wuhan as well?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to get back into that next time. Get a little deeper. Let me do some research on it.
Yeah,
I never even heard of it.
Yeah,
I never even heard of it. I know that
it was around a couple years ago. Swine flu was around then. You know, bird flu, pigeon flu. You know, which segmented into bird flu. You know,
pigeon flu's got to be rough,
especially in the city.
Are there any other places that have pigeons?
Yeah, most cities have pigeons.
Why only the cities?
They adapt, but they brought them over carrier pigeons. That's why they're in New York, because people used to use them to send messages back around in the Tartarian times of 1890 to 1920.
How big was the bird flu back then?
It was small. No, it was much smaller. They had it under control. All the birds were getting 3 square meals a day, lots of seed, you know, fresh forage around the city, a lot less pollution, you know.
You know what it must be like flying up in the fucking sky over there? I'd have the flu too.
Yeah.
But they could fly. Why the fuck do they stay in these clogged up skies?
You know, because there's a lot to eat.
Now, the bird flu, is the bird sick too?
I'm not sure. I would think so.
How do you get it? What's it do? Shit on you? Or just breathes?
No, I think it's from eating stuff that they've been around. Or that, you know, eating chicken or something like that.
Not buying it. I'm gonna have to look into that, man. Because I know they're coming out with a new health thing, which I'm surprised it took this long.
Yeah, well, you know, they're trying to figure out what they did wrong. They need a little bit of an assessment
period.
I'll tell you. The Times had to get that article out, of course.
I'll tell you what they did wrong. They released monkeypox too soon. Monkeypox would have did much better had they not dropped it so early. They dropped it.
That's like
dropping an album when Kanye just said, you know, he just had a really big double album and he said the next one's coming out next year and you're going to go and drop your album at the same time. No, they needed to wait to see what the second album did, you know, because people were still worried about that. And then they went and they dropped Monkeypox, and then people found out it was gay real quick and stopped worrying about it. You know, a lot of people didn't mention that the monkeys were gay.
Gay.
Exactly.
We got a jungler says, I would go to your midnight show. I may be moving back to Shoreline in Connecticut. I left in 2014, but it may be time to come back. Come back. Come see us.
Oh, I left New York, and I can tell you this, it's not the time to go back. King Henna says, nah, we're milking them trees. Yeah, they are milking them trees all over your cars. Explore the newest apocalypse. Bro said Tartaria. He always says Tartaria. He can't do one show without saying Tartaria. He sucks the Tartarian dick.
Well, I'm just trying to program. I'm trying to
used
program.
to be much more welly crafted back in those days, right?
It was all pleasure and no pain.
Bring back the swine flu. Puerto Ricans are the most contagious. Do you mean of the bird flu, or you just mean in general, Timur?
I think you're contagious personality and infectious heart.
Very infectious people.
Yeah.
And infected, is that in general? All right, there you go, man. Yeah, man. I'm pretty contagious.
Yeah, and it lingers like a motherfucker, dude. That's the thing. It's not even how quick it spreads; it's how long it lingers. That's
My contagiousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for life.
I'm a little extra on Mondays, ain't I? It's like I never get to go out, and then
I love it on Mondays, dude. I love it so much. I know, it's great. It's great.
I'm such a bully.
So is
It's
that
like
it?
I never get to go out. It's like I never. Yeah, I forgot for a second we started talking about the bird flu. Dude, people who watch this show, just because we're wrapping it up doesn't mean it's over. The people who've been with us long enough know that us saying goodbye is probably like 20, 30 minutes down the line.
Yeah.
That's how it usually works. Because for a second, my headache went away.
Yeah.
I heard bird flu.
I'm hungry now, though.
I heard bird flu, and I got filled for a second. I have a friend who used to make pigeon soup, Asian kid.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
His grandfather used to go into the street, throw down breadcrumb, and then bash him in the head, and then bring him inside and make soup.
How was it?
I don't know. I never ate it. I ain't no pigeon. You know, they make shit out of rats, too. Why don't you befriend them and eat some rat on a stick?
You can't put gruel on a stick, dog.
You can't put gruel on a stick. But you know what I realized? I would eat pretty much any animal depending on how you prepare it. It's all about how it looks when you prepare it.
Yep.
You know, Timur says pigeons are good eats. Used to be popular.
Yeah, and there's different breeds. They're actually called doves. I mean, like the same white dove is basically a pigeon. You know, they're the same
That's
bird.
what I think. I think the pigeon is nothing more than a dove with Michael Jackson disease.
No, it's a dove that got relocated by eminent domain for the government to build a building, and then they put them in the projects. That's a dove.
So
that's
what makes
a pigeon.
it gray is all the soot.
Yeah. But, you know, when you look at a regular dove, the white dove only looks good in its younger years, and then it ages poorly. But the pigeon looks the same from birth. You know, a baby pigeon looks the same as it does as a
How would you know? Have
pigeon.
you ever seen a baby pigeon?
No, and you can't tell the difference, and that's why, because pigeons don't crack.
I've never seen a baby pigeon.
Well, they don't leave their nest until they're full size.
So those little things that fall sometimes, those are pigeons? They don't look like pigeons.
Those are pigeons, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look like pigeons. They look like little things.
Yeah.
Are those baby pigeons?
They're baby pigeons.
I don't think so.
All right. Well,
I don't think pigeons are ever babies.
Think what you want.
I think pigeons come out and they're just pigeons.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You ever see pigeons fuck? They fuck in the sky, right? Pigeons will fuck in the sky, right?
Oh yeah.
Don't eagles fuck in the sky too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you can't be a long comer if you're an eagle, because I heard they lock up in the sky and then they plunge and they do a free fall until the eagle busts. And if the eagle doesn't bust, the both of their heads do on the floor. That's what I heard. I heard that's how they have sex. So you can't be like a long comer if you're an eagle, man. You got to be a quick comer. You know, not unless you get the adrenaline rush from almost dying. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to kind of like push it a little bit, but you better be very masterful at that shit. Yeah, look at that. Are we gonna watch eagles have sex right now?
No, they're assessing the relationship. They're holding each other by the talons, and then they go down. That's what it is. Oh, those aren't eagles. These look like hawks.
Hawks.
Yeah.
From the eagle family. They do it a little different.
Hawks
do it. Hawks do it Indian style.
Oh, it's called the free fall ritual. It's like a trust fall.
Oh, they must have said trustful. Yeah, wow, those wild birds. Other than the sky, though, they suck.
Yeah.
I don't see no use for birds other than the fact that they can fly.
Oh,
they were
bugs,
really
dude.
smart animals. I mean, yeah, but fuck that. They shouldn't be able to fly and shit at the same time. I've brought this up before. King handles drop down and get.
Because they don't respect you. You know, it's really funny when people say if a bird shits on you, it's good luck, but it's really just what they say to make you feel better that a bird just shit on you.
No, what they mean is it's good luck for them because it's shit on you and not them. Yeah, they say the same thing if you step in shit. That's good luck. For who?
For me.
Well, you must be really lucky. Yeah. Have you stepped in any piles in New York? I'm very surprised you haven't stepped in no
yesterday, dude, I just threw a pair of shoes out.
You got to learn to look down when you walk, but I get why you don't.
I do
You're
most
very
of the
tall.
time, bro. Yeah, I do.
You're very tall. You must get dizzy when you look down.
It's hard. Things spin.
What's it like being that tall?
Things spin. It's nice in most circumstances. Airport seating, bus seating. Grocery store, it helps. There's pluses and minuses. There's never been a woman who's too tall for me.
Do you sit in the front row, or are you considerate and keep your tall ass in the back?
I usually like to sit in the back. I just don't like people behind me, though. That's from doing meth for a little while. Changes you. You see flashbacks from time to time. Shadows kind of spook you out.
Yeah, I guess that'll happen, man. Meth tends to have that. Has that effect. Fucking meth.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, listen, guys, that's our show for today, man. I want to thank you guys for hanging out, yo. Don't forget to follow me, Gary G. Garcia, at Gary G. Garcia. Follow Brian at Brian T. Licata on Instagram, Facebook, wherever the hell you want to follow us. But just don't follow me out my home. Timur says, I noticed that Egypt has condors, not vultures, on the walls.
We'll have to look at that. Condors found in North America. I have seen stuff like that. Different plants, too.
I've been seeing a lot of hawks lately. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one of those hawk gloves and drive down the Garden State Parkway with my arm out the window and see if one of them land. I might own a hawk. If it lands, I'm keeping it.
I think was it falconeering or something like that?
Is that how you get them? You just put your hands up and hope they land on it like a branch? Do you have to pretend to be still?
Falconry is what it's called. My cousin did that actually in Ireland. He had a falcon. He like caught it and tamed it. I swear to God, dude.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can catch me. I got some of them out here, man. I'm gonna go on my balcony and see if I can catch me a hawk. Hawk, man, yeah, man. He was a cool guy. The Egyptians liked the Commodores. What, the band? I didn't know they were Motown fans. The Egyptians are big Motown fans. They love the Commodores. Until they got the new lead singer. Then they were like, All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us today, man. I hope you guys have a great week. It's only Wednesday. It's hump day. We made it this far. Hope you make it to the weekend.
Friday,
and if you're still around, we will see you on Friday. We will be back on Friday. I hate making promises. All right, man. Peace.
Peace.